Listen to me. This fucking guy, Barry Berkman, Marine turned hitman from the West Coast. I've been hearing things. You got this guy who's supposed to be some kind of professional, right? But let me tell you something. Professionals don't take fucking acting classes and try to become Broadway stars in the middle of their contracts. Reminds me of my nephew, Christopher, with his fucking movie obsession. At least Chrissy knew where his bread was buttered. Yeah, he wrote that screenplay. That Cleaver thing. Did his little acting class stint. But when it came time to do work, he showed up. He knew the family business comes first. This Berkman character, he's running around Hollywood like he's going to be the next Pacino, while he's still under contract for hits. That's a level of delusion even Christopher didn't have. First off, methodology. The guy's efficient. I'll give him that. Clean shots. Gets the job done. But he's all over the map with his approach. 1 minute, he's doing a professional hit. Next minute, he's bludgeoning some guy to death in a rage. You can't be emotional in this business. The minute you get emotional, you make mistakes. And mistakes in our line of work, they end with you in the trunk of a car. Second thing, loyalty. This Berkman character flips on his handler, this Chechen guy Fuchs, in our thing. You know what happens to rats? They get dealt with, permanent. Can't trust a guy who turns on his own people. Say what you want about Christopher. Kid had his problems with the nose candy and whatnot. But he understood Omerta. He knew where the line was. Third, stability. I mean, Madonna Mia. The guy's a fucking basket case. 1 minute he's killing somebody. Next minute he's crying about it in an acting class. You know what happens when you got a soldier who can't keep his shit together? Everybody around him gets whacked. That's what. Christopher had his moments, sure. But at least when he was using, I could send him to rehab, get him straightened out. This Barry guy, he needs a fucking psychiatrist, not an acting coach. Fourth, this whole wannabe actor bullshit. You gotta be focused in this business. You start chasing pipe dreams. You lose your edge. I don't need some method actor trying to find his motivation before he handles business for me. At least when Christopher did his little Hollywood adventure, he was smart enough to use it to our advantage. Made connections, learned some things that helped the family. This Berkman, he's just doing it for his own ego. But I'll tell you what the guy does have. Balls. Takes out an entire monastery of Chechen psychos. That's some serious fucking work. And the guy's got skills, no doubt about it. Military trained, good with all kinds of weapons. Even Christopher would have been impressed by that monastery thing. And he thought he was Rambo after he watched those movies. So would I hire this Barry Berkman? In a pinch, maybe for a one-time job, where I need somebody who doesn't have connections to my crew. But long-term, as part of my organization, forget about it. I already got one head case with Hollywood Dreams. That was enough for a lifetime. Overall score? I give him a 6 out of 10. Skilled enough to get the job done, but too much of a liability with all his personal problems and his tendency to get emotionally involved. In this business, anything less than an 8 is a risk I can't afford to take. And trust me, I learned that lesson the hard way with Christopher.